Hi, I'm Belinda Carley, the Director of the Institute of Personal Care Science, and today I'm going to show you how to make a natural sprayable milky lotion. Now, a lot of times I get asked by people watching the videos, do I really need to use this ingredient or the other ingredients that I specify? And of course, we're happy to share these formulations, methods, and supplier details with you. And in some cases, you can change materials quite easily. In this formula, there are a couple of really important materials that enable us to get a beautiful spray pattern from our milky lotion. So changing some of the ingredients in this formula may or may not get you the results you require. But I'm going to point out for you the most important ingredients that you can't alter, as that would impact the form. And then there's still plenty of ingredients that you can adjust to suit your brand and philosophy needs. So let me show you how it's made. This is the product we're going to be making here. As you can see, it's a milky lotion form, but it has a beautiful spray pattern. You know how sometimes if you spray a lotion, it just splatters everywhere? Well, this one's got a really nice spray pattern. As you can see, it rubs straight in and it has a beautiful lotion-like texture to it. Now, the first thing we're going to do to create this product is I have here some Van Natural XGB. This is one of the really important ingredients in this formula. It's a mixture of xanthan gum and bentonite. The reason this is so important, the xanthan gum builds a little bit of viscosity to the product, but not too much, but it helps stabilize it, while the bentonite has the strongest stabilizing power with very little impact on that viscosity. This means we have a really stable lotion product in a low viscosity milky form. So this is one of the materials you can't change for something else if you want to get a nice, stable, low viscosity lotion like this one. And of course, it also means it has that nice spray pattern. So this is an important material you can't leave out if you want to get this product form to spray and be this nice milky lotion format with good stability long term. Now, this material does need some high shear, so I'm going to add this to my water and then high shear it for 10 to 15 minutes until those bentonite particles are nice and homogeneously dispersed. Now, to this, I'm going to add some glycerin. This, of course, gives great humectancy to the formula. I'm also going to add some Flora Esters K20W jojoba. That's this cloudy looking part here. Now, this is a partially water-soluble form of hydrolyzed jojoba esters. What this does in my formula is it provides a fantastic moisture protective film. So even though I still have this very low viscosity lotion form, the Flora Esters K20W jojoba in here helps provide a lot of moisture protection from a lotion product. Now I'm going to heat my water phase. I'm also going to heat my oil phase. Now, in my oil phase here, I have a light skin fill ester, I have some moringa butter, I have some L22. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know I absolutely love this material. It gives you the skin feeling of a 22-year-old with the nice oil balance from this material. And then I have another really important ingredient. This is the emulsion by Floratec. Now, this is a really special emulsifier. It's a combination of an anionic emulsifier along with non-ionic emulsifiers and glycerol esters, which give a fantastic skin feel, but more importantly, give fantastic stability from a low input to stabilize your normal oil phase, even high oil phase content. So this is another really crucial material, the emulsion by Floratec. Without this material, I wouldn't be able to stabilize my milky lotion for a long shelf life using the natural materials that I have. Now I'm just going to high shear this for a moment. and then I can low shear mix this until it cools below 40 degrees. When it's below 40 degrees, I can add my antioxidant, my preservative. I could add essential oils or other actives at this stage. Give that a stir, then I can check and adjust pH. Now on the day you make it, it will be even lower viscosity than it normally sets to. By the next day, it'll increase viscosity, but only slightly. It's still a beautiful milky lotion that's easily sprayable. Just remember, there was a couple of really important materials in here that enabled me to make a really stable, low viscosity lotion form. There was the Van Natural XGB. Now this is the xanthan gum bentonite combination so that I don't build viscosity too much but still have plenty of stability. There was also the emulsin, and I've used 2% of the emulsin in this formula to stabilize 9% of oils. As you can see, it has no issues at all with stabilizing that much of an oil content and still allows the product to be a low viscosity and sprayable lotion form. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please leave any questions or comments below, and make sure you subscribe to receive notifications about all our videos. Happy formulating!